Okay, y'all. Right here, I got one of those terracotta plates that you set a little terracotta pot in, and it measures around 4 inches from one side to the other widthwise. And I got a 3 inch little round wood piece, and I'm going to take, what is that, E6000, and I'm going to hot glue. It's been painted before. I'm just repurposing it. Hot glue it to the bottom of my little pot there and wipe off the excess glue. And then I'm going to take more of the E6000. I'm going to take a little stick and like smearing it out everywhere. I like for it to get a little bit tacky before I put it together. And I'm going to set my little fish bowl on top of that mess and put some weight in it until it dries. Now that one was $5 from the plus section from the Dollar Tree, I think. No, $3. I'm sorry, $3 one. And I'm going to take some clay here. This is DOS air dry clay, and I roll them up to like 1 inch balls. I have no idea why I drew that word out so long. But anyway, and then I start rolling them out just like this. Now, I didn't end up using these, and I'll explain in a minute. But I wanted to show you all that you can use this type of clay if this is what you have. But I cut it at 8 inches, and then I just made this shape like this. This is on the right. I don't know what else to say. Like a backward C, and then I put a little loop there at the bottom and just set that aside. And then I'm going to take the other one, and I'm going to cut the end off to make it flat. And then I'm going to roll it to where one end is thicker than the other. And I measure it out, and it is about 4.5, 5 inches. And then I'm just going to do that shape. You see, like, it looks like an elephant's trunk, honestly. And I'm going to take my little knife, my putty knife here, and like, not a putty knife. Yeah, y'all see what I'm doing. And I'm going to pinch it. See? There we go. Yeah. And then I'm going to set it aside to dry also. And originally, well, anyway, yeah. A few hours later, I was like, no, I'm not going to do this. So I took, what did I use there? I think I used the DOS air dry clay around the bottom of that to kind of like bring it together. Yeah, to smooth it out, to make it blend together better. Then I'm like, this is where I said, I'm going to take this air dry clay that I got from Amazon. That it's more like that, it's like that one you can get from the Dollar Tree, like the Crayola one, but a bit, like, you have to stretch it a little bit to get it, like, a little bit dry before you start using it. But I rolled that one out. I didn't measure these. I know this one, well, I'm doing that same shape right there, but a little, it's longer. I know, I'm just random. It's about 7 inches instead of 5. And I'm going to do the same thing, look like the elephant trunk, and there you go. And then I'm just going to like form it, and that's why I like it. I just started using it. It didn't have to take time to dry or nothing. And I could just go ahead and glue it to the thing, and it's going to hold that shape and everything, right? And yeah, I take E6000 with a little tiny bit of hot glue, and I glue it to the side of that. I know, looks funny. And then I'm going to take another one. It's about a 1 inch ball. And like I said, I don't know why. Well, of course, one had to have more clay than the other. No, I cut the one short, didn't I? Well, anyway. That one, I rolled out. The one was 8 inches. That one's probably at least, I don't know, 11, 10, 11. I don't know. Anyway, but it is more pliable and flexible, and that's why I wanted to use it, because I wanted a bit more of a shape to my handle and spout. See, and then I'm just going to take E6000, and I'm going to glue them to the side of my little fishbowl. Now, line it up with the opposite side. And what I did was I gave it 2 coats of white Adirondack Rust-Oleum chalk paint, not Rust-Oleum, folk art chalk paint, gee whiz. And I sanded it a little bit with a 240 grit sandpaper, and then I gave it 2 more coats. And now I'm going to take this rice paper from Miss May from Cracked Away with May. And I first was going to use my water pen, and I'm like, nope, I want this tight. So I took my little scissors and fussy cut around all those little teeny tiny flowers, petals, and all, y'all. But I'm going to take some Mod Podge, and just a little bit of Mod Podge. And this is glossy Mod Podge, sorry. And I'm just going to put a very, very light coat onto my teapot. excuse me, and I'm going to lay down that rice paper, and I'm going to gently, with that fan brush from Miss Brandy TDS, the information is in my description box. Check out her website, y'all, and her YouTube channel, and Miss May from Project Away with May. But, and see, I'm going to go up and cut this, and I cut around that leaf, and I made sure I had to place it to know where to cut. And I cut out anything on the side it was going to cover up. And I take a little bit of Mod Podge on my brush, and I lay that down, like fold it over, because of the way that's hooped up there. That way it comes together and you can't even tell it's not one piece. It just all blended in beautifully, because when you have a busy pattern like that, you're able to do that. And then I just cover the entire thing with that glossy Mod Podge. I mean, a lot. I want to give it another coat too. I want to make it look more like porcelain. It does have the brush strokes in it, but that's okay with me. And because I ran out of time, I'm going to take one of my silicone molds here. And look, I put silicone molds all over this and forgot to film it. But I'm just decorate it how you want, guys. This is roses and leaves. And then I broke it on the back of it. I was holding it, when I was sanding it, I guess holding it too tight. And it broke and snapped off 2 pieces in my hand. So I glued them back on, and I took some leaves. That's what primed the whole thing for me to use any molds whatsoever. And I covered up that broken area. Yeah, because you could really tell, because I glued it way crooked, y'all. And then I'm going to take gold leaf rub and buff, and I'm going to go all over my leaves. And those were done with that that rubbery like clay. And then you guys, I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't have time to paint these roses. I'm just going to put this rub and buff on them. And they came out gorgeous. And this was quick, and it was easy. And look at that. Those flowers, I'm going to start making little flowers and like embellishments now with just hot glue and that rub and buff. I mean, this thing is beautiful. Oh, and I took a little lid from a plastic jar that my mama given me that holds candy at Christmas time, and that's what I made the lid with. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened to that footage either. This is the worst editing ever. A lot of y'all know, but today is the Just Our Imagination Challenge. As if y'all didn't already know, I host this every month with Brenda from Rustic and Lace DIYs, my Brenda, and Oliver. And last month's winner was... oh, she's a guest host this month. We pick a winner every month. We take 3 challenge items. And she's the winner. I forgot her name. Fidget DIY, y'all. I'm so sorry. You know I'm going to remember it when I'm done here. But anyway, I have all the information in my description box below. The playlist, Brenda's channel, and her channel. So go check them out, y'all. They're amazing. And what she made last month, oh my gosh, you guys, that cherry blossom blew my mind. She even made that grass with a mop. Yeah, a dust mop. Okay, yeah. So, right here. I'm going to take these wood beads. They are 1 inch wood beads. They're like the ones that goes on in of dowels and stuff. And I'm going to glue them to those crazy finial feet things that I got from Temu forever ago. I know, right? And I'm just going to use this wood glue. And Miss Kathyjodiys sent me that wood glue from the Dollar Tree. And I got these 2. It's 2 of them right here. I got more than 2. But for spring, the sale was 50% off. And they were $4.99. I got them for $2, y'all. And they're thick, good wood from Hobby Lobby. But I take my sticker off. And then I take, what is that stuff? Goo Gone. And I rub that gook off of it, and then I take alcohol to absorb the oil from the Goo Gone. I know, right? But I'm just going to take my tape measure here and measure 7 inches apart. Now, I wish I wouldn't have done it this way, because one was a little bit off, and it about drove me mad, but it was just too late. About 10 minutes after I put that wood glue on there, it was stuck. But I'm going to sand down my little pieces here really good. And then now I'm going to take wood glue and start gluing my legs onto my... It is not a riser, I promise y'all. I've never seen this made on YouTube, and oh my goodness, I hope y'all love it, because I absolutely, absolutely love it. But I'm just going to glue all my legs on. And then I'm going to take these dowel rods. They come 3 in a pack from Walmart. Well, they did for $2. I haven't bought any in a long time, but I just used the last 3, so we'll see how much they cost. I like having them here, you know. And I'm going to measure these, down, cut them at 8 inches. All three of them at 8 inches apiece. And after I do that, I'm going to take that wood glue again, and I'm just going to glue them directly above where I put those feet on. And just wipe off that excess glue, y'all. And that way, when you stain it, it won't be as, macy and crazy looking. But anyway, yeah, just going to do that all the way around. I can't believe I showed y'all 3 of them. I'm absolutely sorry. And then I'm going to take more wood glue and put it on the top of them there. And I'm going to set my other board on top of those 3. I know, right? And then I'm just going to take 2 pieces. Those are 4 inches because they are 12-inch little dowel rods. And I cut them at 8, so those 2 will be 4 inches. And I glued them directly above 2 of them. And then that is a dowel rod that comes in a 4-pack from Dollar Tree. Miss Wanda Cruz sent me. And I can't tell you what the length is on that. I just cut it to go across through there and fit. You know what I mean? And then I'm going to take, I was going to use this. This is another one. I change it, and I just showing you options. That little thing Miss May sent me from the Dollar Tree, those little frames, and that little round wood piece from the Walmart for like $1. And Miss Kathyjodiys sent me that cement glue from the Dollar Tree. I just opened it. That stuff is good. But I'm going to take a 3-inch little round wood piece with hot glue and that cement stuff, and I'm going to glue it to the back of that mirror from the Dollar Tree. Yeah. And we're going to let that dry for a minute, y'all. But I didn't realize it dries really fast. But whilst it's drying, I'm going to take my Dixie Belle No Pain Gel Stain Walnut Color. And I'm going to brush it on that round completely and then wipe it off. I covered like the whole front of it and then wiped it off. I'm going to do it to that little frame too. Just use what's left over in the brush. And then I'm going to do that dowel rod, and I do my entire stand, my whole stand I made there. So I decided I want to use one of those arch mirrors from the Dollar Tree, and I take it out of its package. I'm going to take a piece of chipboard here, and I'm going to measure 1/4 inch out around the entire thing. Well, let me fix that. And once I got there to that arch, I just winged it and drew it. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't measure stuff, and I got all confused. But then I'm going to cut it out with my my knife there, my utility knife. And then cut out the arch with my scissors and sand it down and make it as even as possible. Because trust me, I did not measure it, so it's a little bit bigger than the rest of it. But that's okay. It's good. I wish I would have made it bigger. But I'm going to trace that out there because it's where I'm going to need to lay my mirror inside of those lines. And I'm just going to take what's in my brush too and go over that chipboard. And then I'm going to take that cement glue again, and I'm going to glue my mirror to that chipboard. I know, right? I said chipboard like 18 times. Then I'm just going to take a towel and push it down there. Now, I made that mold, and I didn't go that route. But I'm going to use this one right here. I'm putting starch in there to make sure my clay don't stick. And this is the DOS Air Dry Clay. And, y'all, I had no idea what I was doing. But I know that my mirror needed a frame. And it didn't match my aesthetic going on there with my little stand. So I had to do something else. And, oh, my gosh, I surprised myself here. I was like, oh, my gosh. My honey even said he couldn't believe that was the same mirror. I said, I know, right? But anyway, I had to cut out another little piece of chipboard and glue it to the very tip of the piece of chipboard, I know, right? That's left stuck out the top of this thing because of my clay mold thing I made there. Good gravy. And I'm just going to glue that on with Aileen's Tacky Glue, y'all. And somebody sent me from Walmart 2 giant bottles of Aileen's Tacky Glue. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know who it was. So if you did it, thank you so, so, so very much. Oh, my goodness, I could not believe it. That's awesome. Anyway, I'm going to take this mold here and more clay, and I decided to use that. And I like putting little bits in at a time rather than getting big old blobs of it and trying to scrape it off and fool with it. It's just easier for me to do it like that. I don't have the patience for it, you know. But once I get it all in there the way I want it, I just flip it over and roll it up out of there. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Anyway, and then if there's any, like, things on the side, I'm just going to cut them off with that knife. But I should have done that right there, but I didn't. I was like, oh, we'll just put them at the bottom. And then yeah, y'all will see. But I put Aleene's on it and just rub it on with my finger, and it's gonna be glued a little bit that chipboard into that glass, but it's doing good. And then yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side. Just rub it all in there and lay it down there. And then yeah, because I had to cut these little pieces, and where they were so small, they wanted to crack when I bent them. And and I'm gonna run a piece, because I made 3 pieces of it, one across the bottom, and then that to cut and put at the top. Anyway, and when it started drying, it started cracking, and I had to take a brush and get it wet, a little tiny detail brush, and go over it, so it kind of lost its, not horribly, but bad enough that it irritates me. But yep, and then I'm just gonna fill in my gaps there. Oh, goodness, I didn't have to show you both of them. But I did, didn't I? Sure enough, did. I don't know what I'm doing. Taking forever here. Anyway, good gravy. Just glue it down already. Get the Joe. Okay. And then I'm going to take all little teeny tiny roses and glue 3 of them right there. Because where that met and the one mold was thicker than the other, of course, it looked kind of goofy, so I covered it with little roses, and I put 3 little leaves on each side. Those ones you can't hardly see, but the one on the opposite side you can. And then I just take a blade and scrape all that off to clean up my mirror. And then I was going to show y'all, you take that round if you want to go this route, and that mirror from the Dollar Tree, and that little frame from the Dollar Tree, and voila, you got your little mirror. Isn't that cute? I know, right? Okay, so I'm going to take white Adirondack and paint the entire, all the clay. And then when that dries, I'm going to take that Dixie Belle stain, and I'm going to stain the whole thing. And I wish I wouldn't have. I wish I would have used truffle chalk paint by Waverly, or some kind of brown paint. And then I'm going to take these eye hooks, and I'm going to stick my dowel rod inside of them. And I was going to originally attach it to the top, and that did not work. I screwed them in and everything, and it just wasn't working. So I'm going to go through the back of those dowel rods with those eye hooks and screw them in, yep, just like you see me doing there. And then, because I don't measure it, again, I'm going to hold it there, and I'm going to, when I see that it's labeled, I push real hard and make a little spot so I'll know where to twist my thing in at. And same thing. Just twist it in there. Yeah. And then tighten it up really well. And then go ahead and stick my dowel rod in it. So now my dowel rod is in both of them. See? Ta-da! And then my mirrors are going to go right there. And it's going to be able to pivot, swivel. I don't know. Oh, my goodness, y'all. Oh, my goodness. This thing is just, oh, my goodness. I know, right? So I'm trying to see where I want to set my mirror here. And I don't know what I'm doing. My editing, I'm telling you why, I'm off more today than I normally am. Look, what am I doing? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. I am so sorry, y'all. Okay, now that dance is over, I'm just going to set my mirror up about the height that I want it. So I just used my, my ink pad there. And I'm going to take that cement glue. You guys, this stuff is really good. And I'm going to glue it to my dowel rod here. And even with that gel stain on there, that surprised me. Yep, look there. And then I'm going to run. Look, it's just sitting there. That stuff is tacky. It's good stuff. I used it on everything after I opened it. But there, I accidentally smudged it down. But then I'm going to run the glue all the way down through that crevice there. And until it dried, just to be safe, I'm going to take masking tape and tape it all on the back to hold it into place. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay, and then I'm going to take these little candle cups, and I'm going to hot glue them to the top of my dowel rods there. And they were already stained like that when I got them. And then I'm going to take little candles up. Oh, my gosh. What am I doing again? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to take gold leaf rub and buff, and I'm going to go all over my entire mirror and all around the front of both of my little shelves. And, oh, well, you wanted to see that, didn't you? I just knew it. Then I'm going to take these candles. I just bought a box of them from Amazon. And I'm going to cut them down. And you have to be able to see what you're doing when you're getting all cleaned up. But I even at the bottom, I sliced them inwards like you're going to sharpen a pencil with a knife. I don't know. I know what it's called. I can't think. And I do that so they'll fit down inside my cups better. And I twist them down in there. I'm not going to light these, y'all. But here it is. Oh, my gosh. I got that picture and that little wash basin, like a small size, at a yard sale. It was 10 cents for the bowl and 50 for the pitcher. And they was having half off day. They didn't have them together, whoever set it out. And I got them both up there, and they sold that to me for $1. And isn't it beautiful? It's Crafty Crafters in time. Miss Rose Turner, girl. It's, Rose, y'all. Thanks, Rose. This is Rose. She recreated my rocking chair, and oh, my gosh, it's amazing. And her chicken. Oh, my goodness, Miss Kathyjodiys. She recreated my picture frame. I love it. Oh, Rose, Kathy, you guys did amazing. That just makes my heart just feel good. And Miss Terry Lowe, look at that adorable bunny rabbit wreath. And I love that hanging thing. It's just an Amazon box, she said, y'all. I know, right? And then Miss Kim Brown, oh my gosh, look at all these Highland cows. Oh my gosh. And the friend sign. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. And y'all, I just told you about Miss Craftaway with May. I know I talk about her a lot, but she's doing a Terracotta Tea Cup series that she had started, and everybody liked it so well, she just continued to go for different seasons, different holidays, just for everything. Y'all need to go check them out. She's done 25 of them. They are amazing. I love them. Okay, right here, I got the Ferrero. I don't really lie. I got that candy for Christmas last year, and I saved that little container. I was like, oh, what a neat little container. But anyway, I'm just going to remove the stickers from it and take some alcohol and wipe it and clean it off and get any stick off if I can. And then I'm going to sand it down a little bit with a 240 grit sandpaper to scuff it up so my paint will take better. Y'all know, this was a slicky little box too. And, and something else. I thought it was attached together like that. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, that was just tape. And as soon as I painted it with the white Adirondack, and that tape got wet, it came off. I'm like, that's the best thing that's happened to me today. So, I took that cement glue, and I glued little hinges to the back of half of one of mine after the paint dried. And I didn't have it filmed. Yeah, so, see? And then, yeah, just laid it even with that crack there. And then I'm going to take, and I wish I would not have done this either, Waverly Antique Wax, because I wanted the wood look, right? Well, it's what comes after this dries. Well, does it ever really dry? Especially when you don't wipe off the excess. That I didn't wipe off the excess. So after it had set for an allotted amount of time, it felt pretty dry to me. I set it in front of the fan. But then... did you all see all that Mod Podge I put on there? That was absolutely ridiculous. I put too much. So then after I thinned it out, I took this beautiful rice paper from Miss Brandy from the DIY Struggle. I take that beautiful paper, tissue paper from Miss Brandy from the DIY Struggle. Y'all remember her information is always in my description box if you want to check out her website. And her prices are phenomenal. But I take that saran wrap so I can rub that down without ripping that paper. And I was like, this is going to work great. Oh, look at me go. I'm so proud of myself. I'm cutting out around those hinges that I glued on both of them that I didn't record and show y'all. And I wiped that all down. And then I'm like, oh, let me go in the back, which is silly because I just put Mod Podge on the front. And I Mod Podged that paper down there. But that's not the dumbest thing that I did, y'all. It's not. Do y'all see what I did? Y'all realizing? Just sit and think about it a minute. Look at me go. Look, I am really sealing that box shut with that Mod Podge and paper. Oh my goodness. Y'all will not, oh my gosh, it's crazy. So I just covered the whole box with Mod Podge. Now that, again, is glossy Mod Podge. So, I just really just did it. Then, after it dried, I was like, oh no. Come on, box. Come on. Yeah, it really didn't want to come on. So I was like, well, I just have me a closed tea box in, I guess. That's all I got to say about that. So, anyway, I got these little feet. Miss May sent me these. I have some, but she sent me these ones. And I thought, I'm going to hot glue these on. That was my intent all along. Well, the way my little box is made. No, those won't fit. You think those fit? No, can't be that easy. So I'm going to take these little snowmen you get from Dollar Tree because it's time to make my cute little feet. And I'm like, oh, no. I only had 3 of them. Divert your eyes, children. So I take those little angels and I pull their wings off. Yeah, I did. I did that. I surely did. And I use them as feet. I hot glued them on the bottom of my little box. Yeah, don't judge me. Don't judge me. The struggle has truly been real during this video. Look, and here I go again trying to open that box. Well, what do you think's happened? I got my box open, but then I was too late. I ran completely out of time. This video is so late that I didn't get to do the inside of it because, you know, I have my tea pots and now I have to have a tea box that holds my tea. But I'm going to take a little knob and I'm going to glue it to my table apparently. But I'm going to glue it to the front of my box here. And I still think it came out cute despite everything that poor little box went through. And especially to be a candy box. But I'm going to take that bronze, rubbing buff, or no, gilding wax, and do my hinges, my feet, and my little knob. And look at that, you guys. That actually, the vision was good. It was the what's it called? Me applying it was bad. Yeah, not so great. It wasn't so great. Yeah, but I think it's pretty. What y'all think? Yeah. What's your favorite? Is it the washing table? I know it's mine. But I love my teapot too. Okay, y'all, this one. I just wanted to take a badminton racket and a bunch of birdies and just aim them at Brenda and just pelt her with birdies all day long. So I got a little 4-inch round piece of wood there. And now listen. I'm trying to make this as ruffles going around my little wood piece. I burnt myself 87 times. And I'm just like, dude, this is not working. But what I did was folded it. Hot glued it to itself. And then I hot glued it to the piece I just ended with. And then started from there again. And I'd hot glue it, fold it, and tape it, because y'all know I had to bring out the masking tape, because otherwise that thing would not stay put. It just kept popping up. That hot glue did not want to hold it down, but if I held it down with my glue gun, it melted it. So I hot glued it, folded it, and taped it. Hot glued it, folded it, and taped it. And after all that repetitive nonsense was over with, and I came to the end, I just glued it to itself right there. That was good enough for me. But this actually comes out cute, you guys. Oh, I did tack it down, fold it and tack it down. Piece of tape. Yeah, there we go. But I got this beautiful paper from that yard sale, y'all. That side's gorgeous, but I'm going to use the opposite side. And I traced out 2 pieces of another one of those 4-inch little round wood pieces. And I'm going to lay it down there, of course, and make sure it's all nice and even the best I can. And I'm going to take my Elmer's school glue, and I'm going to glue it to my little round. And then I'm going to take another piece of coordinating paper that just looks so pretty with it. And that round, I'm going to lay it down there. I'm going to trace it just like that because I just want it to go across the center. I don't want it, of course I don't want to cover up that paper I just used anyway. And use my Elmer's glue stick and lay it down there. Isn't this cute so far? This is the only Christmas in July y'all will probably see from me. I'm sorry. I just can't do winter. I don't want to think about winter and cold, y'all. It hurts my body so bad. I just don't want to think about winter. I love Christmas, don't get me wrong. I love the fact that our Savior was born, but I think he was born in September in real time. But anyway, I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just going to wipe rub that down, wiping it off, getting that excess glue off from underneath there. Editing skills are terrible, extra terrible today. And then going to take a little sticker, and that came from all that mess too. I know. Y'all, I got a lot of paper from there. And then I'm just going to take this, no, I forgot. I'm going to take this Dollar Tree crocheted lace ribbon, and I'm going to do the same thing, making ruffles, laying it on the very, very edge of my little ornament or door hanger or whatever you want it to be here. And for anybody that didn't get this, I was going to be like, well, I need to have a teaching moment and show some people how to make ruffles that don't know how, but then my big fat fingers are in the way, so you couldn't see anyway. But anyway, I'm just going to go all the way around that and make my ruffles, with it. I need to show you with something bigger. I've done it once before, a long time ago, but But I got that beautiful ticking stripe ribbon from Hobby Lobby about 3 weeks ago for 74 cents. It's green and white, y'all. They had all of their green stuff back in the sewing section for only like 84 or 74 cents. I know. It's according to the size of the ribbon. But I'm just going to make that my hanger. I tied a little bow and let the tails long. And I'm just going to hot glue them to the back of my little ornament doorknob hanger here. And then glue it all the way up so it doesn't lean forward. And then I'm going to take that other piece of paper that I cut out, and I'm going to cover up the back, cover up that ugly. And I just hot glue that one on this time, y'all. Yeah, ain't nobody going to watch this video tonight. I know, I'm so late. But anyway, here is my little ornament, and it's cute. I don't know. I don't think that badminton birdie looks so great behind it, but hey, I did what I could. Here's everything, you guys. Oh, my goodness. I'm sorry. This has just been a week. I know, and I say that every week, but I'm telling you, I just cannot get healthy, and it's driving me nuts. I'm so sleepy, but I can't sleep. I know, it's crazy. I know you're tired of hearing me complain. I'm so sorry. I'll stop complaining. But anyway, y'all, I hope y'all liked the video. I do appreciate y'all so very much. I just love y'all to death. And, Miss Maria, listen, there's a young lady that's doing a senior project. And she wrote me, but her mama's like, ask her to write me. Maria, I need you to reach out and get in touch with me because I might have an idea. And I don't know how to get a hold of you. And I'm getting boxes together for you. This is the only way I know how to get a hold of everybody. I'm sorry. And if you could email me at Kathy, KathyJodiys, @gmail.com, I'd appreciate it so very much. But, all right, y'all, I thank you for coming back every week to watch this insanity, like I said. This one is from Miss Robin Young. And, Robin, honey, I love you so very much, and I appreciate every bit of this. Some of this stuff, I don't want to DIY. I just want to set it in my house. I'm just being honest. Look. See, that's beautiful. I hate the... Well, I know you said do whatever, but... Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do anything with this because I like it so much. I mean, I like everything so much, but I just don't... I don't know. But this one, too. See? Friends are like stars. You don't always see them, but you know they're always there. I'd like to hang this one on my wall of y'all because I've already got, like, y'all stuff sitting over there and hanging up over there and, like, all those little Highland Kale ornaments that you got me. I hung one or two of each of them from each y'all, and I just, you know what I mean? I just think that's precious, and I adore it, and I really think that I would like to just sit it over there. Sorry. You're like, well, she ain't gonna make nothing with my stuff. But I am. Y'all, look at this. Look at that. It's making me cough. It got my throat. This one was undone, but I'm going to roll it back up. But it's so cute. I mean, what a good Sandy beard. Oh, and look how pretty that green is. And it's so soft. It is. She said she got that. I think this from Ollie's also. That's nice. Look. That's so cute. Oh, goodness, how cute for a kid's room. Oh, my goodness, that's so cute. Yeah. And then two more of these greens. Those are nice. Thank you. Thank you very much. And it's funny because I'm like, I really want some of that. And I finally bought a roll, one roll of white when it was on sale. And I'm just like, but my on sale wasn't like your on sale. I didn't see any at Ollie's, but I think I overlooked it because I went and bought me a living room rug, 2 living room rugs with it. But thank you. I love them. And then, look, these are so cute. They got I don't know, I'll have to show you the string and then the little lights you can put on it. Look. How cute is that? I know. These are so pretty. Look. Oh no. Gorgeous robin, honey. Thank you. I know, aren't they beautiful? And then these are so cute. I just love snowmen. Look. Oh, isn't that cute? Oh, thank you so very much. And then this cute little mold has got, look, little moon, the little witch's brew pot, and the little hat. That is so cute. Thank you so, so very much, Robin. I hope you don't mind if I just keep those, especially 100% the friends one, because I would like to set that up there with my other stuff. That's just, because I love you guys, and I love having y'all stuff all over my room. Yeah. I don't know. I look up, I see it, and I'm like, it's my guys, you know what I mean? And I appreciate every one of you that you don't. I love you so very much, all of y'all. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Robin. Beautiful. Appreciate it.